Number 3, triangle UVW has a perimeter of 12 units. So if I walk from U to V, it's 4. From V to W, it's unknown. And from W to U, it's 4 units. Right now, I have an isosceles because 2 are the same, correct? Well, the total distance around needs to be 12. So I'm going to add 4 plus y to give me 12. I add the 4 and the 4 and I get 8 plus y should give me 12. Draw the wall. The opposite of plus 8 is minus 8. Y is equal to 12 minus 8, which is 4. So I come back here and I say that the missing measure is 4. So if I look at my sides, I have a 4, and a 4, which means they're all the same. So I'm going to call this an equilateral because all sides are the same size. Okay? Now I go with my sides, my angles. The inside, 60 plus x should give me 180. So I'm going to say 60 plus x should give me 180. These two here give me 120 plus x, which should give me 180. If I draw the wall and subtract, 180 minus 120 gives me a missing angle of 60. So if I pay attention to my angles and I have a 60 and a 60 and a 60, there's no right, there's no obtuse, they are all acute. And remember that an equilateral triangle will only be an acute. Okay, acute angles will only be equilateral. This is an equilateral acute triangle. Will you see it where they put acute first, then equilateral? Yes, it's the same thing, as long as you have the two names. Number 4 says we have a perimeter of 17 units. I want to get from R to T to S and back to R. I'm missing a unit here, but I know that this is 4.5 and S to R is 8. So my mathematical number sentence is going to be Y plus 4.5 plus 8, and this needs to give me a total of 17. I add the two known numbers. 8 plus 4 is 12, so I have 12.5 to give me 17. Draw the wall. The opposite of plus 12.5 is minus 12.5 minus 12.5. To help me out here, I'm going to add a decimal 0. Y is equal to, subtract, this is 10, this is 6, this is 5. Don't forget the decimal. 6 minus 2 is 4, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So the missing measure of my Y from R to T is 4.5 units. Now I look at my side measures. I've got a 4.5, I've got a 4.5, and an 8. Well, two of them are the same, so I know I have an isosceles. Now we look at the angles. I've got an X, a 120, and a 30. And the interior, all these need to add up to be 180. So X plus 120 plus 30 should give me 180. I add these together. X plus 150 should give me 180. Draw the wall. 180 minus 150 is 30. So the missing angle measure is 30 degrees. So now look at your angles. I have a 120. I have a 30 and a 30. Are there any right angles? Are there any obtuse angles?
Yes.
Are they all acute?
Yes.
No, there's a 120 which is an obtuse. So this is an isosceles obtuse triangle, or it can be an obtuse isosceles triangle.